What's up, everybody? It's Yong here, and welcome to my impressions of the Battlefield 1 trailer. So let's talk about how Battlefield just took a shit on Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. So there's been a lot of buzz around these two franchises, particularly from Call of Duty, because when people saw the Infinite Warfare trailer, they just didn't like what they saw. A lot of people thought it looked too familiar. Frankly, for me, it just looks like an expansion to Advanced Warfare. Honestly, I couldn't tell the difference between the two. If somebody told me that Infinite Warfare was Advanced Warfare, like an expansion of Advanced Warfare, I would believe them. That's just not good. I mean, they talked about how, they want to keep pushing the boundaries and keep doing new things. There's nothing new going on in Infinite Warfare, which is part of the reason why people went ahead and disliked the trailer. And there's this whole talk about how many dislikes this trailer's been getting. It's got like almost 500,000 dislikes by now. It's crazy. And I think that says a lot about what they're doing and just the fact that they need to change. They need to start innovating a bit more, because releasing the same formula time after time, it's just tiring people out. I mean, the same thing's been happening with Assassin's Creed. I mean, this yearly release thing, people have just been getting burned out by the same formula, and that's what's happening with Call of Duty, and Infinite Warfare just adds on to that. Now, they did release news that they were gonna remaster the original Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, and that's one of the best news I've heard from the Call of Duty franchise in a while. That's great, because I personally love Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. I think a lot of people do. So this remaster is awesome, except you have to get Infinite Warfare to get the remaster. They won't be sold separately, at least not for now. And that's another layer of bullshit that Infinity Ward or that they've added on top of an already sort of controversial game. So Battlefield 1, the trailer comes out, and well, it blew me away. It really did. I'm not sure how much of that is representative of the final game. I know there was a tidbit of gameplay, but it looked strikingly similar to the cinematics as well, and the trailer did say that it was in-engine footage. So it's not just all CG, it might be how the game actually looks like, and we have seen a lot of impressive shit from the Frostbite engine. So when I saw Battlefield 1's trailer, I was blown away, not because of the graphics, that was part of it. Let's face it, Infinite Warfare still looks kind of like Advanced Warfare. It just doesn't look very advanced, it doesn't look modern, it just looks dated. Whereas the Frostbite engine and Battlefield 1 and the way the lighting effects, just everything looks phenomenal. But the World War I setting, that's what sold it for me. And this is an alternate reality World War I. That's how EA has been pitching it, and that looks about right. I mean, let's face it, when you watch the trailer, you don't think, oh, that's exactly how World War I played out. No, it's definitely an exaggerated version of World War I, but I'm fine with that, because you need a layer of exaggeration for these video games, and an accurate version of World War I don't think would be quite as fun as what I saw in the Battlefield 1 trailer. But the fact of the matter is that when I saw the Battlefield 1 trailer, I don't know how the game's gonna turn out. EA could do EA and, shit on their games and fuck something up, add microtransactions, do something stupid that will ruin the experience. I hope that's not the case, because Battlefield 1, I haven't been this hyped for an FPS in a while. But see, when I watched the Battlefield 1 trailer, I was intrigued. I looked at it and went, that's interesting. I want to find out more about that. With Infinite Warfare, I watched the trailer and I knew I would never look at this game ever again. I'm not gonna buy it, I'm not gonna cover it, I'm not gonna talk about it. I don't care about it. I don't care about Infinite Warfare. I do care about the Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare remaster, but that's shipping with Infinite Warfare, so I'm just gonna wait until that ships separately, which I'm sure is gonna happen at some point. I mean, they claim that it's not gonna happen, but I don't believe that bullshit. I mean, they're greedy bastards, so of course they're gonna eventually, once the Infinite Warfare hype dies down, Then they're gonna release it separately and then, make more money out of that. But Battlefield 1 actually looks pretty damn amazing. I mean, I love the idea of going back to the roots of warfare, of Battlefield, and I'm tired of the jetpacks and all this crazy shit. It's in this present day, FPSs are sort of oversaturated with the mech suits and the space suits and whatever. I don't know what happened to the modern warfare or to the good old days of rustic warfare. And that's what Battlefield 1 is getting back to, and that's why I am so excited about this. And on top of that, it's World War I. We're not talking about the oversaturated World War II. This is World War I. This has not been done very often, at least not on the scale that Battlefield 1 is doing. And I think there are a couple games that are based on World War I, but I mean, with the resources that EA has, I mean, this could be potentially an amazing game. With the Frostbite engine, I mean, the graphics on what I saw in the trailer look absolutely amazing. See, I feel like Battlefield is actually thinking ahead and sort of gauging what the audience wants and trying something new. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. I feel like it will, but you never know. But at least they're trying to sort of change the status quo. Call of Duty is still milking that same formula over and over and over again, and frankly, it's getting tiresome. So I just want to say thank you to the people at DICE for considering that maybe we want, us gamers, that we want something fresh and new, and Battlefield 1 is a breath of fresh air. The trailer was amazing. It was just actually exciting. Trailers obviously aren't representative of the final game, and as I've said before, I don't know how this game will actually turn out, but this is a great first step, and it's being received really well. I mean, you look on YouTube, the trailer, I mean, the dislike bar is it's barely visible. Whereas the Infinite Warfare one, yeah, it's going downhill. It's going further downhill. And I'm not saying that YouTube likes and dislikes define what a game is. I mean, who knows? Maybe Infinite Warfare will turn out to be a game that's relatively good, that people will enjoy. I personally don't see it that way based on what I've seen and based on the attitude that the developers are sort of expressing with this shady, Call of Duty 4 remaster packaging, where they're selling their new game by packaging a remastered version of the old game. That's sort of the main draw, apparently. I don't know. I don't know how the games are going to turn out, but all I know is that excitement is a big part of how a game is received, and Battlefield 1 right now, people are hyped about that because it's fresh. It's something unlike anything they've seen in recent years. And, I think the receptions, the difference in receptions gives us a pretty good idea of what gamers want, that they're not stupid, that they do understand innovation and freshness when they see it, and Battlefield 1 is giving them that, whereas Infinite Warfare is giving them the same old shit, the same old cash grab, and space, great, but that's nothing new. It just really isn't, and we need more than what. I mean, they need a new engine. They need just fresh minds and ideas. It just looks like the same old, and I'm done with it. So I'm rooting for Battlefield 1. I'm not trying to have preconceived notions of how each game's gonna turn out, but at least Battlefield 1 is trying something new. It's trying to push some kind of boundary, and it looks amazing, and so I will gladly support Battlefield 1. And Infinite Warfare, I could care less about that game, although I am looking forward to the Call of Duty 4 remaster. So hopefully that'll come out separately sooner than later. And so there you have it, folks. Those are my thoughts on the whole situation. I think I'm not the only one who feels this way. I don't want to be biased or anything against one game or another, but I have opinions, and the fact of the matter is that Battlefield 1 immediately caught my attention. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare immediately lost it. So, let me know in the comments below your thoughts about the whole matter. Maybe we have different opinions, but I think a lot of people are actually legitimately excited for Battlefield 1. So let us know in the comments below what you think about the whole matter, and to be further updated on gaming news, stay tuned right here on Yong Yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Yong out!